pretty rough surgery this morning, and you are here. I'm glad to see you. Is there a motion we approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. Okay, Virgil?
Can I pop up there real quick?
Sure.
As Virgil is making his way up, I just want to offer a hearty congratulations to him. He is our new Chief Property Maintenance Inspector.
We saw him on TV.
I know you saw him on TV, but I just wanted to make sure we had a
See
chance to
it on
formally
TV,
introduce
give me
him. He's
money.
too humble to say anything himself. And so Mr. Junkin is now our building plans examiner. And so Mr. Junkin is just handling internal house mouse kind of things now, which is great. And so you'll see a lot more of Mr. Williams and Sam Rax.
Sam. All right.
Good move.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you, Ash.
Let's
All right, so we've got two coming back up tonight for you.
The meds.
We're starting with
The meds.
1330 26th Street. This one here, the homeowner has done a very good job of getting the outside completely done to our liking. She's going to move into the interior and start working on it. It's our recommendation to vote no to this and let her just go through the permitting process from here on out with this one.
I agree.
That's your
You did a great job. Yes, yeah.
Okay,
All right.
all right. Is that all you have?
The next one here is the mobile home park out in Alberta City. This one here, they've got one trailer, the red trailer that they've been storing all their equipment in, is still on site. They have disassembled everything underneath it, put an axle under it. They're getting prepared to move it off site. I spoke with the building director this afternoon, and he said, because I was going to suggest 30 days to give him time to get that last trailer moved off. He said to go ahead and let's vote yes on this one, and because we're not going to get there in less than 30 days anyway. Vote yes to condemn, get it off the table. We don't have to bring him back up. If he doesn't remove it, then we're already in process of being ready to take it out.
Okay.
This one's gone on long enough.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So that's all we
He's
have.
done a good job.
Yeah. He's done a good job. It's just been real slow. He's had some issues with his workers. He had one guy that died on him that was cleaning it up. The next one went through a couple of bouts of COVID. And then the lady that was handling the issues for him here locally kind of decided she didn't want to deal with it no more. So that's our reasoning for let's just go ahead and do it this way and get it off y'all's table.
If we vote yes, and you said the 30, what happens if he comes up and does what he says he's gonna do?
Just goes away. There would be nothing. Basically, when you're voting yes, you're saying, okay, we're going to condemn.
Condemn it.
It gives him time to finish his stuff out. If he doesn't finish it out, then the city will go in and clean it up and charge him back like normal.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you, Virgil.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Antonius.
All right, good afternoon, council and mayor. We have 3 applicants for public hearing and 5 applicants for special retail less than 7 days. The first applicant for public hearing is for Citgo Gas located at 500 Skyland Boulevard. They're applying for a retail beer off premises only and a retail table wine off premises only.
Okay.
All right. The second one I have is for the West End. They're applying for retail beer off premises only, retail table wine off premises only, located at 3120th Street.
Is that,
Okay.
is that Raven or Matthew?
All right, and then the third applicant, which is for handle delivery, The applicant just called, him and the attorney wants to withdraw this one so they can reapply for a separate type of alcohol license. They're applying for the wrong applicant license on this one. So they wanted this one withdrawn. As you know, last year this one was approved, but they missed the timeline for with the ABC board, so they had to reapply for it. And then the 5 I have for special events retail, all by downtown entertainment. At the Phi Kappa Psi Founders Day at 312 University Boulevard. We have Phi Delta Parents Weekend at 190 University Boulevard. We have 416 University Boulevard, the KA Darty Golf Date Party. And we have KA Rose Bowl Party at 416 University Boulevard. And the SAE Parents Weekend at 432 University Boulevard.
They made today. I think they made today. Did it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you, Tony, for, Tony, I can't even tell you how much help he was with the Pop Stroke people. There was a lot of late paperwork, let's be honest. But he took one call, I said, I know who to call. One call to Tony, and he took care of things and got it moving, and we appreciate that. What'd you say?
We're right.
Okay. Yes, sir. Mayor.
We've got a busy agenda, so I'll just, I'll give my time back.
Okay, we got a executive.
Yes.
Oh, good. All righty, Brandy.
All right, so if y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, we talked about the zoning board of adjustments. We had a couple members that we needed to address. It was gonna be Mary Catherine Holt, Rob Stewart, Paul Rollins, and then you all mentioned possibly Joe Eatman. We advertised for 2 weeks. We did not receive any additional applicants during this time. And then you all also received an email with the district information that you all requested to see the representation. And then you also got copies of the attendance records for the last 3 years or so.
So let me ask you something on the attendance records. Is there a summary of that in our email also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're not marching through 3 years of meetings to figure
So
it out.
you'll have the summary of the records, and then you'll also have the dates that they were here, the dates that they were not here, and all that fun stuff.
Thank you.
I have spoken with everyone, including Raven and Matthew and Mr. Busby at the SGA meeting the other night. And everybody, Cassius, John, Norman, and I'm one of the beauties, and Cassius and I talked a long time the other night, but one of the beauties of this council, I think, is the ability to compromise. And in this situation, by pulling back and coming up with a solution, I think we were able to, I'm recommending that we keep Paul Rollins on the board and replace Stewart with Joe Eatman, and keep Mary Catherine as a supernumerary, and we'll still have one supernumerary to fill.
Mhm.
And if that's okay with everyone,
Mr. President, when it comes to when the new group is seated, I was just gonna ask Zach, and I'm sure Ashley, give them an orientation and talk to them about, I do think these attendance records and all that need to be discussed, and it needs to be made clear to whoever that we expect nobody has perfect attendance, but we expect people to take that seriously. It's a tough job, but we need them to be there. So,
Yeah.
And I can't think of anybody.
Where is the email? Who's it?
I mean, they're the ones
So
to
it
do
would have
that,
went
right, Mr.
out,
Yes.
Talk to them.
around the
Yeah.
8th or 9th.
and the one
Yes,
thing
it's
about it
a
is
little farther
too,
back.
it's just 1 month, 1 day a month. You know, so, and I think with all the boards moving forward, when we have openings, it'd be good to see people's attendance like this, so. But and so it goes on the agenda, Brandy, the next,
Yes, so
week,
I'll have that ordinance prepared for next
then they
week.
will be seated for the February meeting?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
How are we gonna do the supernumerary, just kind of get the rest of the resumes we got and discuss it?
I-
I'll resend it.
I
Do
don't
we have a
know.
recommendation from staff?
No, oh, that's what I was gonna,
A recommendation?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you, each of you can maybe help us think about that one supernumerary, because right now, all the applicants we have are realtors. And nothing against realtors whatsoever, but, you know, that's not what we really need on ZBA, correct? And, so, yeah, and so that is still open, and if y'all have anybody's name that you'd like to discuss, and then have them send the resume in to Brandy. Okay? All righty.
That's all I
Good.
got.
Is that all you have? Thank you. Mr. Holmes?
Good afternoon, council.
Good afternoon.
I am towards the bottom, actually on the very bottom of page 2. We're on page 21. You'll be authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with the state of Alabama acting through the Department of Transportation for the installation, operation, and maintenance of traffic control signals and or right-of-way lighting. You discussed that in projects on the 9th. On page 22, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute amendment number 1 to task order directive number 1 with TTL. This is for professional engineering services for the University Boulevard East improvements project. This was again discussed in projects on the 9th. On page 23, you'll be authorizing amendment number 1 to the professional services contract with TTL. This is to amend the total compensation amount to $136,256. Again, that was discussed in projects on the 9th. On page 24, you'll be authorizing to make budget and program changes to the 2022 action plan of the city's 5-year consolidated plan for community planning and development programs for 2020 through 2024. This came to you in projects on the 9th as well. On page 25, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with ST Bunn Construction Company. This is a total of $24,306.25. Again, that came to you in projects on the 9th. On pages 26 through 27, you'll be tentatively awarding a public works contract with Mark Johnson Construction. This is for the Hilliard and Fletcher Water Resource Recovery Facility Phase 2 improvements. That is a total of $12,225, and again was discussed in projects on the 9th. On page 28, you'll be authorizing a professional services contract with Garver LLC. This is a total not to exceed $719,400. Again, this was discussed in projects on the 9th. On page 29, you'll be authorizing the renewal of the contract with Millennium Risk Management to administer the city's workmen's compensation claims. That is a total of $450,508 and was discussed in finance last week, or on the 9th, I'm sorry. On page 30, you'll be authorizing renewal of the NDAA liability insurance for the Office of City Attorney. That's a total of $8,028, and again came to you in finance on the 9th. On page 31, you'll be authorizing disbursement of District 5 improvement funds for Christmas decor. That is a total of $12,000 and was discussed in finance on the 9th. On page 32, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with Freeman Sheet Metal, Inc. This is a total of $8,800. This one is doubled up and will be discussed in projects today. On page 33, you'll be authorizing the acceptance of an in-kind donation from Kids to Love Foundation. This is a total of $18,000 and was discussed in finance on the 9th. On page 34, you'll be authorizing the purchase of equipment for the River Market. This is a total of $23,620.50. On page 35 and 36, you'll be authorizing amendment number 3 to the 2022B warrant series. On pages 37 and 38, for introduction, you'll be introducing zoning amendment number 1520, where you'll be rezoning approximately 9.5 acres at 202 25th Avenue. This came from planning, from the Planning Commission back in October, something like that. On page 30, you didn't cover these already, did you, Zach? Okay. I didn't think I missed them, sorry. On pages 39 through 40, you'll be introducing zoning amendment number 1521, rezoning approximately 0.2 acres located at 1801 Foster's Ferry Road. This came from the Planning Commission back on November 20th. On page 41, you'll be authorizing amendment number 5 to the 2024 general fund budget. This came to you in finance on January the 9th. On the next, you'll be setting public hearing dates, where you'll be setting February 20th as the date for a public hearing to consider the adoption of zoning amendment 1520. Also be setting February 20th as the date for public hearing to consider the adoption of zoning amendment 1521. And on pages 46 through 47, setting February 6th as the date for hearing to consider approval of Hill House condominiums, a planned unit development. We do have a couple of items for executive sessions. Any questions for me?
Mr. Holmes, can you go back to page 34, please?
Yes, sir. This is equipment for the river market. I believe this came from purchasing, which means that these are budgeted items previously. Miss Day, I believe, is in here, and she may be able to tell you a little better about what.
Okay, so it's already in your budget?
Yes, it's under,
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Sorry I bugged you so much while you were recovering.
I don't remember.
What's this?
You guys remember?
I thought, I didn't think you did a couple times.
It's like you.
Just for those that were home, it wasn't a vacation.
No. Yeah, there were a couple times I didn't know if you remember. Today we've got projects, finance, public safety, and then our council meeting at 6. Let's see, tomorrow we have the Airport Advisory Committee, special call Planning and Zoning Commission Framework Code Update on Wednesday the 31st. And before we go into executive session, I do want to say something that needs to be said. I think I'm proud of this city council and the mayor for many reasons. But one, this is the very first majority African-American board of any type in the city of Tuscaloosa that I'm aware of, with the zoning board of adjustments now, is for the first time majority minority. And I'm proud of the people who are on that board. They're all very capable, and I just think that should be noted. Could wait till February. I think it will be February when we vote with Black History Month. It's gonna be.
Every month, Black History Month. I'm at the table. This Black History. Y'all record that? It's for the kid. I do that for the kid.
So, anyway, is there a motion we go into executive
I'll
session?
make a motion.
Second.
Mr. Holmes?
Yes, sir. As your city attorney and attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Alabama, I can certify that the topics to be discussed in executive session are appropriate as to discuss security plans, procedures, assessments, measures, or systems, or the safety or security of persons, structures, facilities, or other infrastructures, including without limitation information concerning critical infrastructure, the public exposure of which could be reasonably expected to be detrimental to public safety and welfare, as well as to discuss preliminary negotiations involving matters of trade or commerce in which the governmental body is in competition with private individuals or entities or other governmental bodies in the state of Alabama or other states or foreign nations, the discussion which would have a detrimental effect on the competitive position of a party to the negotiations or upon the location, retention, expansion, or upgrading of a public employee or business entity in the area served by the governmental body if disclosed outside of executive session.
All right, there's a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.